For me, it's really about giving the student what they need. Who are they when they walk into my classroom, and what is it that they need, and how can I help them? I teach English as a second language to students who are new to the country. Sometimes it's just about giving them that English instruction. Sometimes it's about noticing that they're not living with immediate family right now, and they need a little extra love and attention. Sometimes it's about helping them fill out a job application. Sometimes they do have college aspirations, and then we're writing letters of recommendation, and we're helping them fill out financial aid forms or DREAM Act forms, helping them do those college applications. So it is really about me seeing them and who they are and trying to figure out what they need.
My philosophy as a teacher, I truly believe that first and foremost, you have to build strong relationships with your students. When they feel that they're loved and cared for and someone believes in them, that has to happen for learning to take place. And that being said, in addition to that, I place high importance on collaborative learning. I center almost all my lessons around collaborative learning structures and teaching students how to learn from one another and work together. And I also place a great deal of importance on that best first instruction. So my best advice for both new teachers or even veteran teachers who are just having a hard time, find those sources that you can go to. Teachers that you can collaborate with, teachers you can observe. Again, like even myself, I learned so much from watching other teachers, following blogs, reading up on the best practices, and that's really the best way to better yourself as a professional, which will benefit your kiddos.
For me personally, I love a different challenge. And I never wanted to be the teacher that just got a job and stayed in that position for 40 years and retired in that job. Even when I was at a comprehensive high school, when I was at the junior high, I really loved teaching the kids who were struggling a little bit. Those were the kids that I always drifted to. They were the ones that I wanted to sit with longer and talk to longer and really help them to get through what we were doing in the classroom. And I feel like that's kind of what I have a whole class of here. The kids that school just doesn't work for them. They've somehow been disenchanted by the process, and getting them back into that process and seeing that they can love reading, they can be a really good writer, they really are smart, and getting them to that goal of graduation, I think is really fulfilling.
First day here, oh my God. So that was 34 years ago, and I was just a kid compared to everybody else. And so I was nervous and excited at the same time and saying, what have I really got myself into? And then it was just, wow, that was so cool. And so it was something, I still get that every single year, 34 years later. It's like the first day is never the same, and it's still the first day, and you want to get one chance at it every single year. One, most importantly to me, is realizing that all students and embracing the idea that all students will struggle, and at the same time, all students will learn. And so even from my lowest students to highest students, they should struggle, which motivates me to find appropriately challenging tasks for them to do. And then the flip side of it is identifying those barriers and then having the proper supports so that all students will achieve success at the end of it. And then the other part of it is connections with students, really connecting with students on a personal level and academically. And what I mean by personal is if I can find out something about a student that motivates them outside of class, whether it's music, sports, clubs, I can then take that into the classroom and use that to really say, you can do this, you can do this. And then the other part of it, the connection, is showing them that there's a connection outside of the class with math to everyday life.
Hello, my name is Ellen Tremblay.
I am Megan Brown.
I am Jessica Lingenfelter.
I'm Kevin Stott.
And I am transforming lives.
And I am transforming lives
through education.
Through education.